MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Tyler Chatwood is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
The count now at 2-1. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's gone 2 for 8. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Chatwood is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Eric Hosmer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box, Tommy Pham, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here at 293. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. Garrett Richards gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Javier Baez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now the 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A 1-1. Fouled off. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Lagares to the track. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Batting fourth.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Myers going back, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras.
The catcher.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 runs already home here. Hard hit toward the hole, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Standing in now, Steven Souza. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run homer for Steven Souza. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
So here's Albert Almora next.
Albert.
This one skied out toward right. Myers is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Richards is ready. Here it is on 2-0. Right on that thing as this is smoked into center field for a base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do. You're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Into the box now, Tyler Chatwood, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Lagares is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 5 and the Padres nothing. And in steps Manny Machado, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's Will Myers, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. The Cubs, of course, held this opposing lineup to only 1 run yesterday, so something like that today would give them a great chance at earning the sweep.
One of the keys to sweeping a series is getting some runs and getting some runs early. Big lead early in this one, and it looks like their chances of a sweep look pretty good.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And it's fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Here's Javier Baez. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he popped him up. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
There is Dozier. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next to the Cubs, the third baseman, Bryant.
Now batting, Chris Bryant. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Richards peers in. Here it is on 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. And looking at the stats, it becomes pretty apparent they possess a lot of swing and miss stuff. Currently, they rank first in the league in strikeouts, and interestingly, they've also allowed the fewest home runs of any team in the league. As some of the pitchers told me, that combination is a reflection of the deception and movement they work so hard to achieve. They said that talent only gets you so far, and a key to their success is the time and effort they put into studying film and perfecting their mechanics and pitch releases to get the most out of what they're offering up. Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Mejia, a 5'10" switch hitter. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
So now to the plate, Garrett Richards. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The next 0-2.
Ball, that's too high.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Here's Juan Lagares, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and 1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward on the run, and no one will track it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Padres down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Andres Munoz is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Andres Munoz. The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Wilson Contreras is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. At the plate now, Steven Souza, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the pitch.
Count 2-1.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 3 full, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Left field and deep. Souza going back at the track, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And you see there, he's currently in 2nd place on the Friars in that category. Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Rizzo is there, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Up next to the Padres, the shortstop.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. From the stretch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Right to Bryant. And there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood.
Digging in, Tyler Chatwood. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. This is popped up. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And that brings up Javi Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Lifted in the air to center. Lagares giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for San Diego.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, number 4. Will Myers.
First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
Count is 1
There's a
and 2.
pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Ryan Dozier at the plate as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Hit to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Here's the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Josh Naylor will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
A 1-2 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. He'll try again. 1-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. After it is Souza. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Drew Pomeranz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the inning now, digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Count 1-0.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Lagares. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Liner toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Pomerantz sets. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with one base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Ready with the 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 6-0. Leading off the inning, Juan Lagares, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Jeremy Jeffress takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
The 1-0 home.
Inside, ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Almora races in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Jeffress, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-0. Striding in, Steven Souza. He was a ground out victim last time up.
No outfielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Souza Jr.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Machado is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he fouls this one off. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
2-1 the count. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass. Kyle Schwarber will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Taken in by Machado. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 6-0. Alec Mills is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Here's Manny Machado now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And that's in there, base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs. Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
So here's Will Myers. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
to 2-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Cubbies are in front 6-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luis Perdomo will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Hedges is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lagares is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Set and the pitch on the ground to the right side, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 40.
And talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cubs strand a couple. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Settling in now, Austin Hedges. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here it comes.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
1 ball.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Set to deal on 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
At the plate, Juan Lagares. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Hit hard to the right.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Left side, but well foul. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Giving chase is Almora. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Padres down in order. They trail 6-1. Matt Strahm is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55.
Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here it comes.
For the Cubs, the left fielder,
1-0.
Steven Souza Jr.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Albert Almora.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Right side. Dozier fields it cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-1. Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
0-1 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left. 1 down.
Next to the Padres,
at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Ball 2.
And there's ball 2 now.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. Baez has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
the third baseman, number 13.
Now to the plate, Manny Machado. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. San Diego down to their final strike. Just hung in there on that one. 2 out, nobody on. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
6-1 the final tally today. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Chatwood gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Garrett Richards permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Alec Mills takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. for the Padres. 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tyler Chatwood. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Garrett Richards. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cubs earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 6-1. The Brew Crew brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-5. The Braves totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-4. The Washington Nationals finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Mets combined for 4 total home runs as they manhandled the Marlins 12-2. The Colorado Rockies picked up 14 hits in total as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 9-6. The Toronto Blue Jays combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 9-4. The Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-3. The Detroit Tigers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 2-0. In other news from Detroit, shortstop Nico Goodrum is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's dealing with a pulled groin. The Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-4. More news from Seattle. Third baseman Kyle Seager will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's got a strained hamstring. Julio Teheran collected win number 3 this year as the Angels downed the White Sox 6-2. In other White Sox news, center fielder number 73 is currently listed as day-to-day. He's dealing with a strained lat muscle. The Houston Astros earned the 4-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 4-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.